gonna make it a groove. I'm ready. My Lord is I lost my love. They gonna move to the groove. I'm ready. My Lord is I lost my love. They gonna move to the groove. I'm ready. My Lord is I lost my love. Lost my love. They gonna move to the groove. I'm ready. My Lord is I lost my love. They gonna move to the groove. I'm ready. My Lord is I lost my love.
Welcome once again to another episode of the LANCESCURV show. We keep on moving with this. Never stop throwing punches, never stop chopping, never stop going until the opponent is down. That's what we do. We keep it going. Anyway, we have I love my Rice. You know I love my Rice. Not only do we have Hope Rice, we have Faith Rice here, who has a Plush home pedicure kit. But more than that, she has her own business. Now, we need to applaud her on both of those counts because at this particular time, we need to make this shift over to dealing with these Asians. Yes, I said it. They might be politically correct to not say it, but I'm going to say it. We have no choice now but to deal with our own. And there's a chance to support our own. You know, that's what I'm all about. So we have Sister Faith Rice here and Sister Hope Rice. Duh, are they related? But I want them to chop it up a little bit, and I want Sister Faith, welcome Sister Faith, and always Sister Hope, you know your family. And in the past, I always said that only Rice I mess with is Hope Rice. Now I gotta say, that's old and forgotten. I mess with Hope Rice and Faith Rice. So welcome to the LANCESCURV show. We're gonna chop it up, and I want the support for our sister here. How are you doing today? I think they didn't hear those words because I had one component blocked off, but the line's been open. You didn't hear all of that, Hope and Sister Faith. Let me just say, how are you doing today? I introduced you, but you didn't hear it because I had a button closed.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I gave you all a good introduction that you didn't hear. You'll hear it later on. And
all right.
Okay, so, I don't know much about this particular industry. So I'm going to put out that disclaimer from early on. You do have male clients, but I'm the kind of guy that would come in and sit down, and the fact that you do pedicures and so much more, I don't know. You might run out if you see my feet. How did you get into this, if I may ask? And Hope, don't hesitate to jump in here. Because you're here with us, and I want you to bring that female energy on top of mine, because I'll jack this interview up because I don't know much. But talk to me. How did you get into all of this, and what are the things that you do full range? But how did you get into this from the very beginning?
All right. Well, I never thought that I would be doing nails at all.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I thought I played with my Barbie dolls. I thought I would do hair because my grandmother, she was a barber. My Aunt Hope, she did hair. And I had an uncle that was a barber, or that is a barber as well. So I always thought I would do hair. So I went to school in Atlanta, Georgia for cosmetology and became a master cosmetologist. And I moved to Kentucky, and I did hair at a few salons here in Kentucky. And I wanted something different. My dad was having issues with his feet. He's a diabetic, and my grandmother, she passed away. She was a diabetic as well, and she had issues with her feet. So it was something that I just wanted to get into because I'm like, okay, how does diabetes affect your feet. And, you know, during the course of going to school and just learning about nails, I learned, or I was able to correlate you know, how diabetes affected your feet. So I wanted to focus on that. And that's what I do in my salon. I'm a certified master pedicurist, and which means I've done trainings. I've gone and studied different issues and infections and diseases of the feet. And I brought that to my salon, Plush Nail and Beauty Bar here in Radcliffe, Kentucky. So that's pretty much how I got started.
Well, see, that's your calling.
Just basically.
That's your calling.
Having people going. Yeah, I had diabetics, and, you know, I feel like if there was something that I could do to prevent them from losing their toe or losing their foot, you know, I wanted to. I don't know. It brings me peace. Like, yes. I'm at a peace when I'm doing pedicures. I enjoy it.
Wow. Let me ask you, like,
I definitely.
You know, that is your specific calling, and I honor you for that. But what is it about diabetes in the feet? Because my father was diabetic toward the end of his time here on this planet, and it was like always his feet look ashy. They were dry. He was always messing with his feet. I just remember always messing with his feet, watching TV, sitting on by the side of when he was older, you know, and just like, what's up with your feet? You know, what is the correlation? What do you feel? Why is it that way?
Well, your feet are the furthest part of your body from your heart. So the circulation is, you know, it's harder to get circulation there. And a lot of older people or diabetics, they suffer with neuropathy, which is the numbing, and they have issues. Like, they'll literally, a person with neuropathy could have a rock in their shoe. And to a normal person like me and you, that rock will bother us all day. But to them, they wouldn't feel that rock. And it'd get to the point to where it punctures, or, you know, basically punctures their skin and sets up an infection. And as a diabetic, infection like sets up quickly. So it's basically, you know, diabetes, it has something to do with the metabolism in your body. And just that circulation. I mean, it's like I said, it's the furthest part from your heart. So I don't know. A lot of people say diabetes is hereditary, but I don't think it's hereditary, because I feel like partially it's a hereditary, but it's something that I think we could change.
With diet?
We can change and do better. Yes,
I agree.
Diet and do better. Yes. So
I agree. A lot of health diagnosis, just a kind of a side note, not trying to get off the topic. A lot of health diagnosis is kind of like that placebo effect. And what I mean by that, once it's in your psyche, your mind, you kind of run with that. But good health is all about diet. It's about diet. So we believe, because my mother, which is her grandmother, had diabetes, that we're going to have diabetes. That's not necessarily true.
Right.
I'm getting up in age, and I take very good care of myself. Yes, I have a downfall. I smoke, but I also maintain a healthy diet, because I do know that every time something small ailment happens, first thing they want to check for, that's why they ask for the demographics. And what I mean by the demographics, when you go into a healthcare facility, what did your mother have? What did your grandfather have? What did your grandmother, or so on?
Right.
So that they can pretty much tell you, they had high blood pressure, they had diabetes, you're more of a risk. That's not necessarily so when the proper diet is in place.
Yes.
Right. That is true. And me being a certified master pedicure, there's certain things that I look for. I do ask all my clients when they come in if they are diabetic, but I don't. I can't say I don't assume, but I try to, each client that I encounter, I treat them as if they are diabetic. I treat them with care, because they might be diabetic and they don't know that they're diabetic. So it's certain things that I look for. And I think that's what sets my salon apart from other salons in my area, because I look for those signs. Like, it's not just you come in and you get a pedicure, and if there's something on your foot and I notice it, you might, like I said, you might not know you're diabetic. If there's a spot, I might see something on the bottom of your foot that obviously you can't see.
That's right.
So it's my job as a master pedicurist to evaluate, recommend, and refer you to a podiatrist or your primary care doctor or somebody that can take a closer look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like my salon is more than just a nail salon. I focus on I can't say medical because I'm not licensed under the medical realm, but
regardless,
I believe in in preventative care.
Yes. But regardless, you're catching things on the front line. And while you may not have the certification or the title or whatever have you, you're just as, if not more important, because you're there in the community. You're on the people's feet long before. Now, say they had somebody else who was not too caring or didn't have the know-how or the eye to spot something. They would go on and on and on until it would be too late. So you catch them on the front line. So I'd rather deal with you on the front line and prevent something than wait down the line when they're giving me all these different types of drugs and different things when it could have been stopped early on. And you're right, Sister Hope, also.
Exactly. And that brings me to what you said earlier about you not knowing much about pedicures, you being a man. I'm located outside of Fort Knox, and I have quite a few male clientele. And they're male and they're soldiers, and some of them are active duty, some of them are retired. So I see a lot of men, and a lot of them have issues with their toenails, and they have issues with their feet. I really can't say the F word, but funguses, it's prevalent. Like it's real. So I try to make sure I research the products and the home care. I try to send my clients home with home care to help and heal the issues that they're having. Because it's not just about having pretty feet or having nice feet. If your feet aren't right, guess what? Your knees aren't right. And if your knees aren't right, your hips aren't right. And if your hips aren't right, that leads up to your back, your neck, and all of that. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like being in balance. Your feet are very, very important. You have to be in balance because the older we get, like I said, if you're out of balance, the older you get, most people, if they fall and break a hip, it's downhill from there.
Yeah.
It's downhill. So you taking care of your feet and you knowing these, going in, I say seeing a master pedicurist and basically getting that consultation and getting that care and practicing preventative care, you can prevent a lot of things.
And that's so true. And I've actually, I'm healthcare, so I'm more on the licensing side to where I 100% agree. So when you get those foot funguses and you get those foot ailments, it's good versus going into mostly what we see Chinese shops. Okay, so when we go in, we're smelling the chemicals. They have the face mask on their face. We're not even considering asking why. We just go in because we want to look pretty. Okay. So we go in, we look pretty, we get their chemicals, we're inhaling them, we're sitting there, we're ingesting all of this, and we're not even thinking on the health side, what is wrong with this picture. Okay. Exactly. So speaking from expert opinion, when you get those foot funguses and you're diabetic and you have some type of opening, and if it's not corrected early, that can lead to something much more serious, osteomyelitis, which is an infection that gets into the bone. And if it's not caught early, that leads to amputation. So you're just not going into a melanated owned shop. Okay. You're going into a shop that promotes vegan products. You're going into a shop to where you're not going to have the chemicals. You're going into a shop where a face mask is not needed.
Yeah, I recently took an infectious control course. That's one of the things. I'm big on education, and while I've been, quarantined, I feel like, this is a good time for me to educate and learn more about products and understand the chemicals or the ingredients that are in some of the products that I use. So I took an infectious control class, and I learned that a lot of the products that, we use, they do have chemicals in it that can affect us as nail techs. So I'm not saying that, you go into an Asian place and, they're wearing masks, you don't know what they're breathing, which it is true. Some of the things like formaldehyde that they have in their products, they mix things. You go in there, you have products with no labels on it. And it's just like, okay, they're using it. You don't know what it is. when you come into my salon, everything that is on my table, if you have questions on what I'm using, I'm willing to explain, to let you know this is what it is. I don't mix products. The only thing I mix are my essential oils, because I believe in essential oils. I diffuse them and I mix those. But as far as mixing products and chemicals and things to use, I do wear my mask. And if I have a mask on, I offer them to my clients as well. But hope you know, when you came into my salon.
Yes, we're going to get into that. Yes, we're going to get into that.
Yeah, I just don't. I do use a powder, but I try to space my powders apart to where it's not, the next person comes in, it's not strong. Well, the powders that I use, they're not super strong anyways. And I don't know. I'm not big on smelling all the chemicals and the acrylics and things like that. And I take pride in that.
Wow. They did ask, or listeners did ask for the location. So I say intermittently just, share it. And I'll eventually just, after this is over, we'll put this down in the bottom so everybody can get it. But let me ask you, in your dealings and what you know, obviously you've probably been in other salons. What are the things that we need to watch out for that we just don't know? You mentioned some things about how they don't have labels, on their containers of whatever they're using. But what are the things aside from the obvious cleanliness should we be keen on? Just one or two things. There may not be anything major, but is there anything that we need to watch out for when we go into these various salons? Those who may be so far away from you geographically that they're not going to be able to come. So what could they take with them mentally to say, you know what, I need to watch out for this. This might be of harm to me.
Yes. As far as me, one of the first things I look at when I go into a salon is the cleanliness and the smell. I notice that when I'm putting my feet in the water, I'm looking around to see if the toes are clean, if there's lots of debris on the floor, toenail clippings, the files. If someone gets a used file to use on you, that's an automatic, let's go, because they use that file on someone else. And files are meant to be disposable. They're meant to be thrown out after each person. And literally, I was doing the infectious control. There are so many different diseases and sicknesses that could be passed on through foot files and in the salon. Funguses and herpes, just so many different things. It's scary to me, and you have to be preventative. So things like that, dirty files, the paraffin. I'm kind of hesitant when I go into places that offer paraffin, because some people, I've heard in different salons that, when you put your feet down in the bag, they take your feet, it forms back up, and then they put it back in the warmer and they use it again on someone else. And that's disgusting to me. If I use paraffin, I don't dip my clients into the pot. I use a bag and I put their feet in the bag, and once I'm done with that, it's disposed of properly. I keep lids on everything, and I use files. Each client gets their own, I use disposable kits, and they're discarded up after each client. So it's just little things like that you have to look for.
Well, Faith, if you don't mind, for those that's listening, I'm, of course, Hope Wrice. This is my beautiful, phenomenal entrepreneur, business-minded niece. She's had her shop in Ratliff, Kentucky. If you can just give them a little history on the shop, how long it's been open, what got you to where you are now. You can go into a little bit as far as due to this virus, the shop is closed. Where you at now? How you still, want to keep your clients, and as well as bring some clients on board, and just kind of speak to the family as far as how the mothers can bond with the daughters through the nail care, the proper nail care.
Absolutely.
The women and men, that's around each other, just getting on each other's nerves, how they can just have that downtime with just relaxing, possibly doing, a manicure, pedicure on one another. So if you can just give the family a little, history on through the nail how long care, it's been open, your exact location, how they can reach you, speak on that.
Well, I opened in September of 2018. I don't know. This is pretty deep, and this is something that just came to me that really it hit a nerve with me when I was trying to open my business. I worked at a spa for about 2.5 years, and that's when I realized that I love nails. And at this spa, I felt like, you know, I love the people that I met, but I wasn't able to really take care of and cater to the people that really needed that special attention with their feet. It was like a quick in and out. Like it was appointment, like back to back to back. So I left that situation and I started working for a bank. And hope you know, like my first real job was at a bank. So I have a background in banking. So I went to work at a bank and I started saving up money. And I said, you know what? I was really missing doing my clients, and I had my clients reaching out to me like, hey, nobody does my feet like you do my feet. I cannot find anybody that takes their time and that, you know, and has the patience to really clip my nails the way they need to be clipped. So I told myself, I was like, you know, I'm really missing doing it. And I saved up my money. I tried to get a loan through my financial institution. I was denied for a loan for my business. So I said, you know, let me try to go back to school and, you know, try to use some of my school money to put it towards my business. And my institution, they was like, oh, you know, if you need money for school, they were willing to give me money for school. And to me, it bothered me because you're willing to give me money to greater my debt versus help me to build my business. Mm-hmm. So I pretty much just stacked up my own money and I started my business like with my savings account. Like I'm thankful. I'm so thankful right now because I don't have any, you know, no debt. I don't owe anybody. I just owe myself. You know, I want to replace my money, but I don't owe anybody. I started my business. I put what I had into it and I'm still growing. And I'm thankful for the area that I am. Like I said, I'm located in Radcliffe, Kentucky, right outside of Fort Knox, maybe 35, 40 minutes from Louisville. And the people, my supporters, the people that come in to see me, like I'm so thankful for them. They're super supportive. When I go for trainings, they're super understanding. Mm-hmm. And the hardest thing for me right now is trying to find other people like me. And me, I would very much appreciate it if I could find other Black girls that look like me that I could mentor and show them and teach them how to properly take care of their feet and have that same passion that I had to take care of other people's feet. Because, I mean, one day I'm going to get to the point where I might need somebody to take care of my feet, you know? So that's pretty much why I wanted to open and start my own business, because I wanted to be able to take care of people and I wanted to be able to just, I don't know, I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I have a son, so I wanted for him to see, you know, that if you're not happy with your current situation, don't settle, don't be complacent, like continue to work hard and you can get it. Beautiful. So even though I was, like I said, met with struggles in the financial hardship that I had, I guess you would call it, with not getting the assistance or the help, I felt like I had to overcome it and just work. I had to work harder, honestly. I had to work harder.
Well, you know, one thing that
we did a show earlier, baby girl. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. You know, when I hear your voice, I gotta. You know, when Hope Wrice speaks,
we did
the world listens. Yeah. No, I just want to say one thing.
Brother Lance and I did a show earlier. I'm sorry, we talking over us. I'm sorry, Brother Lance.
We're so excited. We're stumbling over each other like this, right? No, I just wanted to make the point before we move on. That's very key. Yeah. That how we said they will give you money to put you in debt in school, but they won't give you money to start your own business. See, they'll give you money and say, well, we'll help you find the job, whatever. But as long as you're in their system, under their rules. Now, here you are. If you did get money to go to the school, guess what? You're in debt and you're still working under them and they still have the control over you. And with your own thing, it may have took a little longer. It may have been a little bit of a struggle, but you did it. You don't owe anybody anything and you can go as high as you want with no debt. I'd rather take an extra 2 years of saving my own money to do what it is that I'm supposed to do than sit there and get there quick money and still find myself not having the shackles off of my wrists. Beautiful thing. That's a key
Yes.
point. I applaud you for that. Go ahead, Hope. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hope.
We, Faith, Brother Lance and I did a show earlier with another entrepreneur from the Daytona Beach area.
Yes.
And he went through some struggles, but you know, I'm all about supporting us, you know, getting us on the right path. And I was just saying, you know, that we just sometimes feel that we're just broken, you know, we can't go no further, you know. But when you really, really are determined and you really have that vision, I had said earlier, when it happens or you want something to happen, your strength will come from somewhere. I'm talking, you have to be in a situation, okay? I'm talking, Brother Lance, this is my oldest niece.
Yes.
Okay. Grew up in the same household with me. My mother, her grandmother was an entrepreneur. Okay. My mother was that mother that was at home because she had girls. Okay. But it was 6 of us. All right. Two brothers and the grandchildren. Okay. This is my oldest niece. So she's seen it. Okay. She's seen my mom blood, sweat, and tears, you know, and I'm just like, baby girl, I said, I don't want you to take on too much. Okay. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Okay. I don't know where she got this strength from.
Wow.
Working at the bank. Okay. Found the place that she decided, which is Plush now, that she was going to go with. Faith, please go into detail, baby, if you don't mind.
All right. Like I said, I was working at the bank and I was missing. I missed doing pedicures, and I don't know, just something in me, and it just kept talking to me like, "Faith, you need to get back into this. You need to do it." And this location, I rode by it every day, and it seemed like when I rode by it, it spoke to me, and it was like, "This is your location. Like, check it out." I looked at my location 3 times before I decided, and I know the lady that I rent from, which I wanted to buy from, but I rent from her, and I know she thought I was crazy because I'm like, you know what, this place keeps speaking to me. I kept going back on it, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if I can do this, because like I said, I have a son, and I was scared to step out there because I had a small clientele, but I didn't think I had it to where I could make it. I didn't want to leave my set income to, you know, stepping out there and doing my own thing, but I'm thankful that I did. So the place that I found, it used to be a dog groomer, and it had been a dog groomer since probably the 80s. Wow. And when I walked in, it was horrible. Like, it was horrible. It was like the lady just, she passed away, so she left it, and it was bad. Like, there were holes in the wall. There was the smell of urine. It was horrible. My little boy was like, "Mommy, I don't know about this." But he was like, I'm not feeling it. And I was like, you know what, AJ, I said, I think, you know, it has potential. And I was like, it really has potential. So I spoke with the lady, and I agreed. I worked out a deal with her, and I said, hey, if you work with me, I can get this place, you know, up, and I can make it really nice. So I had to negotiate with her, and I'm like, I have a vision in my head, and I'm thankful that she worked with me, and she basically let me get the place. I think it was like 3 months. She gave me 3 months to renovate. And every night after the bank, I would go up there and I would scrub the walls, and it was so much fur, and it was a mess. And I'm telling you, some nights I cried because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get this dog smell out of here. And I called her one day and I said, look, I don't think I can do this. I can't get rid of the smell. I think I'm going to back out of this and just look for a different place. And she was like, no, she said, you're doing so good. I stopped by the other day and it's looking good in there. You know, let me see what I can do to help you out. So she was really helpful. And we got all new, like, HVAC and everything. Got some help with painting. My fiance, he did a lot of the work for me after he would get off work as well. And he would come and help me, and we got it together. But I'm telling you, it's a lot of sweat equity, and it was hard some days. Like I said, I cried, but I made it happen. I had to do it on the budget because, like I said, I was using my money. So, and I'm thankful for it. So yeah, does it answer your question, Hope, on how I?
Yes.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you know, this is my niece. I mean, I love her dearly. During this difficult time, I really couldn't be there. As you all know, I was dealing with things with my dad, but we stayed in contact. She sent me video. We video chatted. I'm looking at the pictures. I was scared for her. I was scared because I'm like, she has this son, you know, she's newly engaged and she has her life, and I'm just freaking out. But I'm also like giving everything to the Creator. Whatever you do, protect her, guide her, show her.
That's right.
And I'm just looking at everything that she's doing, and I'm like, wow. And we're just in contact, and we're helping her network, and she has her grand opening. And I'm telling you all, completely, excuse my language, the place was what Trump said certain areas was.
Wow.
And when I say this is like, it's so beautiful, you all. It's so clean. I mean, she went in there and she put her touch on it. It's beautiful. So when things kind of calm down, I got the opportunity to visit. She does more than nails, you all. She actually, she does facial threading. She does a lot of things. So I went there. I was just so impressed. I was. Beautiful shop, caters to everyone. I mean, she gives you that time. She's not rushing you out. Any little thing as far as your cuticles, any little things in between your toes that she's seeing, she's going to tell you about it. I mean, it just doesn't stop because you come in there and sit in a chair. She's going to follow up with you. She's very good. And I'll be honest, I used to be that person when I didn't know any better to run to an Asian, to run to a Chinese person.
It's all growth. It's all growth.
It's a completely different environment when you go in there. You understand? Yeah. So what we're going through right now, you know, it's not being offered.
Hold that thought. Another thing you said, I forgot. When I was in Atlanta, I learned to do threading. And you know, when you think of threading, you think of like an Indian thing. You think of an Indian person doing your brows. So when I got my certification in Atlanta to do threading, I was trying to work somewhere to practice, because I'm like, okay, I got this new technique. Let me practice. Let me get in a salon or somewhere to where I can better my skill. But you know, I could not get a job anywhere. They were like, you thread, you know how to thread. It just the faces that I got, I guess because nobody had really seen a Black girl thread.
Wow. And
it just blew my mind. So, and that's another reason I said I want to do my own thing, because that I use that to motivate me. You think that I can't do it, but I can do it.
Yes.
And I do it. And people are like, I love doing brows. I love doing feet. I love doing hair. Like, I just love anything of beauty. I like making people feel good about themselves. I really do. So. And
it took my niece introducing me to threading. I've never heard of it. The first person that actually threaded me was my niece, and I've been going to it ever since. I mean, they'll get thick as I don't know what, but I'll hold off as long as I can until I see my niece. She does the eyebrows. Some women have a hormone imbalance. They get hair on their upper lip or their chin area, sometimes their neck. Yeah. I recommend do not shave it. I recommend do not tweeze it. I recommend, you know, for those that do a waxing or a threading, but I choose threading because it pops it out of the follicle versus waxing, and you're just snatching what's on the surface versus what's underneath.
Absolutely. And when you're doing the wax, that's another thing you want to look for when you go into these salons, because a lot of these Asian salons, you can go in there and get a pedicure and get a wax. And you want to make sure that they're not double dipping. You definitely don't want to go to a place that double dips, because when you pull the hair from the follicle, it's opening up your pores and it's opening up whatever in your skin. And if someone has a herpes on their eye, and they are on their skin, or they have MRSA on their skin, which are both highly contagious, and they go in and they double dip, that whole pot of wax is contaminated. And somebody else could get that, you know, that infection. So it's just little things like that you have to look for when you go into these salons. Yes. I try to keep my prices reasonable, but the education that I take, which I feel like my prices are reasonable, but when you go to places and it's like $5 or $10 waxes, you really got to be like, okay, looking around, is this just checking it out. You gotta be observant, because you gotta treat your body. Like, hope you know, you gotta take care of your body. You gotta take care of yourself. Who else is gonna take care of it? So don't go cheap when it comes to taking care of you.
And it just goes to show too how complacent on so many levels we as the people have become, because they sit and they watch us. They can throw anything at us and we run to it. You know, it's almost like monkey see, monkey do. But then when we have to take, I mean, I'm in healthcare and my niece, she does what she do. Yes. But when we have to go to these infectious diseases classes, I mean, we have to pay attention. We not only have to pay attention to remain certified and keep an income coming in, but we also know that because of the color of our skin, we're always being looked at, right? So think about it. Her shop is 100% legit, okay? She's going to make sure that your toes are intact. I mean, if you have an infection, she's going to be like, you know what? You are more than welcome to come here, but this needs to be looked at. I can do what I can for now, but this might need, you know, some medical attention. You go into Walmart to the nail salon, they don't care. They all about their money. Okay. The wax bowl is sitting there with the stick still in it that was used from somebody else. You know, they know that we're going to come in and not question because they feel that we don't know any better. You understand? We're dumb. That's how they look at us.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'm telling you, if quality insurance or inspectors came, okay, they would be closing down a lot of those places. Yes. But because it's not them, you understand, that's really going there, they don't care because it's mostly us that's going. So we're going to kind of move past that. So you've been in business how long, Faith?
Since 2018.
2018. Okay, and since this plague has, you know, hit our economy, it hit us. You've chosen to stay close to keep, you know, infection and, you know, this plague down. So you have did some home kits for some of your clients, and
I have. I've done Plush Pedicure home kits. I use Foot Logic. I know a lot of people don't know, and that's another thing. I want to educate us. I want us to be educated on the proper products and the proper ingredients to look for when we do, you know, use these products and these lotions and stuff on our feet. You can use Bath and Body Works. That's not penetrating. That's not taking care of your feet. That's not actually hydrating your feet. We need products that's actually gonna take care of and make us well. So while I've been home, I researched and I started retailing Foot Logics because it's a brand that I've used and I love it. It's a Canadian brand, but I love it. Like the way it makes my feet feel, it's amazing. And just the results that I've seen from some of my geriatric clients. I put together a pedicure kit and I sent it home with a couple clients. At first I gave away to a couple clients, and then I was like, you know what, this is expensive. So I started putting kits together and I sold quite a bit of kits. I still have products left, and that's something that I think I'm going to add long-term to my pedicure or to my list of services or items that people can purchase so they can have, especially for those ones that don't want to go into the salon. It's good to have those home care products that you can use to take care of your feet, you know. So that's something that I do. And then another thing that I'm wanting to get into, I wish you were here closer. Like that would be amazing because I'm near a veteran center. And like I said, I'm not under the medical realm. And my little boy actually put me on to this show, My Feet Are Killing Me. And there's a Black doctor on there. I would love to be able to send my clients to a Black podiatrist that could take care of their feet. Somebody that has that passion, that has that understanding, and, you know, that has kind of probably went through some of the things that I've gone through, that they kind of understands, you know. So I'm researching the area now. I'm going to start researching in Louisville if there's, you know, someone that I can send my clients to and build a relationship with so that I can send my clients to and they can take care of them and take care of their feet on the medical side.
it's all about networking. So you know that I have the medical side. So if you can get his information, I can shoot him an email and maybe we can, you know, collaborate something together. Also, so you had mentioned that you had the home kits, and I know I had spoke with you a while back about some tutorials that you were going to be doing. So are you still considering doing those? And if you're doing those, how can we follow you? Or
I am. I'm actually logged on now into YouTube. I have a YouTube site. Please don't judge me. I'm not tech savvy. I have been trying to.
That's why we have Brother Lance, sweetheart.
I have been trying to figure out. Like I purchased a camera a couple weeks ago, and I said, you know, I need to start teaching, you know, people how to take care of their feet at home. And I set up a YouTube page, but I haven't posted anything because I can't get past the editing and all of that. And
well, when I have some time, I'll help you out with that.
So
I'll help you out with that.
all right, I appreciate that because that would definitely, you know, help because I could. You know, I'm in Kentucky. I can't help everybody, but hopefully one day I could open other locations and I can get people trained that have, you know, that want to do the same thing that I do.
Let me also add in also that Sister Hope had put up a video of your shop, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And I found out that I'm in Facebook jail on the LANCESCURV Facebook page. I guess I've been posting too much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I tried to...
I just got out. Wow.
right. Here's something. Send me some commissary so I can get some crackers, right? So, yeah, no, I'm good. But on my LANCESCURV personal page, I think I can send it there. But what I'll just say is just go to Hope Wrice's page and scroll down about 2 or 3 little videos there. You'll see Sister Hope and Sister Faith, you know, and I keep wanting to say Charity, but they're there, and it's just beautiful. And I want you to see that. If you can go to Hope Wrice's page and check out what you see there, and we'll make sure to have more video and more stuff and all this stuff out there. But I see you both, and she's just doing the daggone thing.
Yes, and that service that I was getting is what you call facial threading. So she actually she threaded my upper lip, she threaded my chin, my neck area, and she threaded my brows. And so I chose that service, which I've been getting it for quite some time. Like, again, I used to get waxed. I have a hormone deficiency. So I would get waxed, and it's like 2 days later, the hair is back and it's really coarse. So when my niece put me on to thread, and she actually tortured me, she was saying, Auntie, she was like, with threading, it actually gets the hair out of the follicle. She was like, versus with waxing, you know, the little fuzz is kind of still there, and that's why it's coming back even thicker. So I just chose to get threading. But she does the manicures, men and women. She does the pedicures. The shop is very clean. It does not have the odors. I mean, when you come in, you're going to have that just, it's just homey. It's so homey. I mean, you're going to feel right at home. Soft music. I mean, just a very, very good environment. And you're going to get some health information while you're there. I mean, she sees anything around your cuticles. Yes, anything around your cuticles, on the heels of your feet, the balls of your feet, anything that's out of place, she's going to let you know. That way you can follow up. She sends you home with little home kits, you know. Right. So you don't get that when you go to these Chinese places. All you're getting is pretty much some paint on your toes, something cute, and you can still walk around here with a fungus. They don't care.
They don't care.
So when I say we have to support us, this is someone, you know, that I personally know. I would not recommend anything to you that I don't support, but she does very well. She does very well, and I'm very proud of her. And right now, she's doing the home kits. And for those that's at home, I know it's hard. We need our nails done and different things like that. She's more than willing on teaching you how to properly file, which way you should file your nails, all about skincare with your nails, your cuticles, how to do all of that, as well as your feet. She can actually self-thread. So that's something that she's willing to show you. I'm not even going to try it. But, you know, for those of you that's interested, you know, whatever question. Yeah, look, I could barely see you.
I definitely need to get my YouTube set up so that I can,
Yeah.
answer questions and help people with taking care of self-care, because self-care is very, very important. When you feel good, I don't know, when I feel good on the outside or the inside, I'm like, it just shows. I don't know. I love taking care of people. So I really do.
That's a beautiful thing.
So yeah, I appreciate this. I really do.
I appreciate you because look, it's not just about what you do, but you're an inspiration. Other people are going to hear this, male and female, but especially for our young sisters who may have a dream and a vision to move forward on an entrepreneurial level, and may have the stresses of the world to say, hey, I got to work. I love my child, but I have to take care of my child first. And I can't do this. And look, you did it, and you look so fresh. You don't look run down. You don't look beat down. You did this, and I know you had some challenging times. I know you had some rough times. I know you had some times when things were kind of lean. But look at you now, and that's what life is all about. And the world is yours now. You had a taste of what the struggle is about, and struggle is not going to be anything new to you if you have to deal with it again. But you know what? You prove that you have the fight in you to defeat any challenge that's put in front of you. And you'll be looking for challenges. And when that voice tries to talk to you and say, it won't even come near you because you're a proven product to yourself. Now you really, really know that you have what it takes to make things happen. And you have so much life ahead of you. And I'm really interested to lay back and kick back and support you and just see this journey that you're on. So if I could be of any help, I'm here. And like I said, many people have been asking for the address, but the thing is that you closed it because of what's going on in the world. You're going to reopen soon, but I really want everybody to really support her by purchasing that home pedicure kit. And when things open up again, I'm coming out there myself. There should be no Chinese or Asian shops around you for at least 50 miles. And if they are, I'm going to put them to shame. If the black folks going in there, I'm going to put them to shame. I'm going to fool them first. I'm going to smile and say, can I have your email address so we can donate money? Every name that we get, every address, gives $50 to this cause. And they walking in the Chinese joint. And I'm going to put them all on blast. Trust me. You should rule Kentucky.
So those that are interested, Faith, in getting a home kids, they can reach out to you. What did you want to give an email address, or how would they be able to contact you?
You can contact me. I always leave my telephone number, my cell number, and then my email address. It's also a good way. And if you guys want, I'm not the best at posting on social media, but I'm trying to get better. So if you want to keep up, I'm going to try to post things that like educational and informative things that you can do while you're home and help you out. I can post my social media is plush.nails.beauty. That's for Instagram and Facebook. And my email is flawlessbyfaith@gmail.com.
Flawless by Faith.
I guess I could type them on here.
Flawless by
I'm gonna
Faith.
type them because I'm actually on the plush.nails.
Yeah, the men men. I know you ladies complain. I need my nails done. I need my feet done. She got the home kits. Hey, she's more than willing on sending them to you. You can sit down, do your old lady nails. She'll walk you through the tutorials on how to do it. Women, our men's feet need to be done. We have our men that's in the service. They have to wear those steel-toe boots. Their feet are bad. Hey, she will walk you through how to properly take care of just not your feet, but she also does manicures. And for those ladies that's interested in learning how to thread, she's all about helping us. Okay, she's trying to eventually, like she's mentioned earlier, have our little girls come about so she can teach and guide them as well. So she's growing and so be patient, and I'm going to be helping her out all I can. Anything she needs me to do, I'm right there, Brother Lance.
Yes.
It's always an honor. It's always an honor.
It is, and it's always for if there are people I wanted to say one last thing. If there are women that are listening on here, I encourage you to support each other. It took. I have close girlfriends that are super supportive. You have to get in the right the right circle of people, and you got to have that support. You got to inspire each other. You got to be supportive, because there are a lot of people that aren't supportive. So it's just all about getting around the good people and finding you a good mentor, somebody that you look up to, and somebody that's willing to teach you.
Do you have a Cash App?
Yeah.
Do you have a Cash App?
I do have Cash App. I definitely do have Cash App.
May I know what your Cash App is?
It is. I have my Cash App linked to my business. Let's see. It is. I want to say it's Flawless by Faith as well. Let me double check.
Make sure.
Yeah, it's Flawless by Faith. The $ Flawless by Faith.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I want everybody, even though, just send us something to know that you're listening and you want to encourage, even if it's a $1 or $2 or whatever. Come on, y'all. Just send us something. Pop that thing off and make us see.
Oh, thank you
something.
so much.
You know, support her with that, but come on. You know, I know times are rough for us, and many of us, $2, $1, $5, whatever, 10, whatever is nice. Encourage her. She's encouraged so many people out here just being who she is. Mm-hmm. You got your phone in your hand, boom. You're not going to miss that. You know what I mean? And that's how we have to do each other. I mean, many have done that for me. I do that for others. Let's roll like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And even if it's, you hear,
and she does children as well, Brother Lance. She does children. You know, it's okay for our daughters, you know, to have nails, but they don't need all of that acrylic. They don't need all of that harsh things on them. Let them be as young as they will be. You understand? We encourage the children, even the little boys. Let the little boys come in there and, you know, get their feet. But boys play rough. You know, they play rough. Yeah. Take them in there, let them get their feet, you know, done. You know, her son, I appreciate that. Her son is in the shop with her. The video, if you all see, you will see him. He's right there. He's very supportive, you know. And that's something she's teaching him, how to be responsible. You understand? Yes. He's looking at his mom, a Black woman, in here working hard. I mean, he's seen the shop, you all, and he was like, Mom, I don't know about this. All right. She did all of this before him. So when we raise our children up to see things like that, you understand? They're going to be just as successful as well. We have to put positive things in front of each other. We have to enlighten one another. Right. We have to stop being so quick to beat one another down.
Mm-hmm. And lead by example. My little boy said to me today, he told me today, he said, Mommy, he said, I'm gonna marry me a queen. I said, really? He said, yeah, just like you.
That's right.
That made my day so sweet.
Wow.
So sweet. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I definitely, we need to support each other. I try my best to support small business and people like me. So I appreciate the support, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And for those of you all that's interested, maybe we can come back in probably 2 weeks, a little more time, you know, if Brother Lance don't mind, maybe you can, you know, do a little tutorial, say, of a manicure or a pedicure, you know, so that people can see it's not that difficult. You don't have to really go out here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, we need to be supportive, but at the same time, especially under this, we don't know when things are going to get back normal. You understand? So those that really can't wait, you get the kit. And if you're not sure on how to file the nails or treat the nails or use the essential oils that she also has, she can do little tutorials right here on Brother Lance Show and show you all how to properly take care of your fingernails, your toenails, and those that's interested in threading, she'll do that too.
Yes.
Yes. I just need to know what you guys are interested in, and I can figure out this camera and hopefully get with Brother Lance and teach me some things. That way I can upload.
Of course.
And get some information out there.
And we'll do you on the screen. The next time is very simple, and we'll do the uploads. And Hope, how dare you if Lance don't mind? Of course, you can anytime. Call me 3 a.m. We'll do a show. I'll wake up out my sleep. It's me you're talking to. Also, the email again, because Elijah had asked for. She said, "Do we email for the kit?" Just give it to us.
Can you do the email, Faith?
Yeah, give me the email again, really
Flawless
slow.
by Faith.
Okay, Flawless. Oh, the same. Okay, Flawless by Faith. Okay.
And my business, my Instagram is plush.nails.beauty.
Okay. Put that in there too. So you're doing it right. That's your YouTube channel, and that's your number. Fellas, keep it decent. You understand? All right? Because I look, I got ways of finding out. So we're gonna rock this. And throw us some love through the Cash App.
Thank you so much.
She's doing enough already.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
We discussed the manicures. We discussed the pedicures. We discussed the threading, the essential oils. Was there anything else that you wanted to share, baby girl, before we got off?
Yeah.
The only other thing that I wanted to say, I said it about finding you a mentor, but if you have older people or in your family, which we all do, just look after their feet, take care of them, because some of them may not even know that they're having issues with their feet. Like, you know, Hope, grandma didn't even know that she was having an issue with their feet. And as a diabetic, sometimes we don't know. So it's good to, you know, get that mirror or get your grandmother a mirror so that she can check the bottoms of her feet daily, or, you know, look for signs of diabetes, like is there the conditions of their skin, like Brother Lance was saying earlier, being super dry, and looking at your legs. A lot of diabetics, they don't have hair growth on their legs, and their legs like have a shiny kind of look to them. So it's just certain things that you need to know about diabetes and things to look for to make sure we take care of each other.
Yeah, and separate in between those toes and look in between those toes really, really, really good, because all up under those toes you can get. Dry in between your toes, because moisture, that's a fungus loves the moisture, the dry, the warm, damp places. So make sure after you're showering, you are drying in between your toes. And I also have FootLogic's product that I'm getting ready to post on my website. It's plushnailbeautybar.com. I haven't uploaded it yet, but that's another product that's really good for at-home care if anybody is interested in getting FootLogic's products. And I could post some information about that brand as well. It's a brand that I really, really, I think highly of, and it's a really good brand. So I think that's all I wanted to say.
You did well.
If anybody has any questions, thank you so much. If anybody has questions, my number I've posted, my email I've posted, and also if you go on, let me put my website, Plush Nail Beauty Bar. There's also a box on there that you can leave a message, and you can get me through email on there as well.
Beautiful.
Trying to put my email in here.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. All right.
Well, Brother Lance, it's always a pleasure. I'm sorry, baby girl.
I was trying to see if there were any questions that I needed to, that anybody had in this box that I could answer. But
and I just want to tell everybody, you know, everybody here already knows, right? But you always have one or two people who they'll call your phone in the morning. Can you tell me about my feet? You know, let's show some manners. This is not to our family here who already know the deal, but I know on the receiving end, I get those calls that are just like outlandish. And, you know, maybe they didn't know they were in a different area code. They might be calling from the UK. That's cool. But just be mindful that, you know, she is in the United States and you're where? You're in Central? You're in Central?
Eastern.
Oh, you're Eastern. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm right on the border. Like literally one side of town is Central.
Oh,
and the other side is Eastern.
Because when I think Kentucky,
when
I think Kentucky, I think, you know, we're one time zone over. Yeah, so you're on Eastern time, just like New York, just like, you know, Florida, you know, just like, you know, Washington. So be mindful of that when you do place a call to her. But of course, the emails and everything else, it's going to be just right. So yes, it's been a pleasure. I learned a lot today. I'm looking forward to hearing more from you. It could never be a bother. It's only a pleasure. I'm always going to support you. And just let me know when you're ready for me to give you those tips and pointers and things. And, you know, I'll do some things for you. Boom, boom. And we could just send it over the thing. You know, when I do have a little time, I love graphics. I love doing those things, you know. So we're gonna make sure it's right. Let's support
Thank
her
you.
regardless, even if there's no products involved. Just say, hey, you know what? Let me send her $10, $20 just on the love, you know. And let's think twice. Let's show her love by not going in these Asian shops, no matter where we are. Find a sister like her, even though she's a rare gem. Find someone else to support, or order the Plush home pedicure kit and do it yourself. See?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
y'all.
going to be working. I've been networking. So I'm trying to find places in different nail techs in different states that I could kind of network and let people know. Because, I mean, you all are Florida, right?
Yes.
I
Right.
have a girl in DC, and I have a girl in Virginia, and a girl in Texas. So
See?
I'm constantly networking to meet other certified master pedicurists that have the same beliefs that I have.
Right.
So yeah, so hopefully,
Excellent.
you know, I can grow and kind of network and send people to different places in their state.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So there it is. Another episode with the Rices. You all have a
Thank
good
you
night.
so much, Brother Lance. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm here.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate the knowledge, and I appreciate just to be able to be in your presence, you know. Anyway, you all have a good night. I got to make a little run, and the day is still early for me. There might be more stuff coming up. You never know. We just bang these shows out like it's all right, and we keep it all good. But bless you. We love you, and we thank you. You're doing a lot for us. You're really an icon, seriously. And I draw some strength from you. So
Thank
have a
you.
good night. And Faith, Rice, Hope, Rice, I'm going to cheat tonight with some brown rice. Is it okay? But anyway, I'll talk to you.
That's fine.
It's better than some white rice.
That's right.
You got that right. We the only rices that's authentic.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Only rice that's good for you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much.
You as well.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Bye.
My Lord is I lost my love. They're gonna move to the groove. Out of rhythm. My Lord is I lost my love. They're gonna move to the groove. Out of rhythm. My Lord is I lost my love. My Lord is I lost my love. They're gonna move to the groove. Out of rhythm. My Lord is I lost my love. They're gonna move to the groove. Out of rhythm. My Lord is I lost my love.